All right, let's begin with breaking updates coming in. Petrol and diesel will get dearer. In fact, the government has decided to increase the excise duty by 2 rupees per litre on diesel and petrol. So petrol as well as diesel will now be costlier. The government has hiked the excise duty by 2 rupees per litre. Prakash Priyadarshi joins us on the broadcast. Thank you for joining us. It's going to have a big impact for people across the country. The government increasing the excise duty by 2 rupees per litre for petrol and diesel.
Yes, that's an important development coming in as the government has decided to increase basic excise duty on petrol and diesel by rupees 2 per litre. Essentially, excise duty on petrol will now be increased to rupees 13 per litre, and in diesel it will be increased to rupees 10 per litre. In fact, we were expecting that there will be some reduction in terms of petrol diesel prices, and relief will be provided to the consumer on the back of reduction in crude oil prices in the international market, which is below $60 per barrel. But the government has decided to go against it and has increased excise duty on petrol and diesel. Apparently, we are learning from our sources that there will be some reduction in petrol diesel prices as well by the oil marketing companies, as they are making profit on sale of petrol and diesel, and therefore there is a backup plan that the government has made where some of the benefit of reductions will be passed on to the government and some of the benefit of reduction will be passed on to the consumer. So essentially, the burden will not be passed on to the consumer. Oil marketing companies will make some reduction in petrol diesel prices. However, it is source-based information. Official confirmation is yet to be made, but the sources are indicating that the consumer will not be burdened. In fact, the oil marketing companies will provide some relaxation in terms of petrol diesel price reduction.
Okay, all right. So, Prakash, what you're saying is that consumers will not have to bear the burden of the price increase, but what are the factors that have led to the government taking the decision on increasing the excise duty on petrol and diesel?
Yes, in a normal course, if there is any sort of increase in excise duty, the burden is directly passed on to the consumer by the oil marketing companies. But here, this is a different kind of a story where we have a cushion where oil marketing companies are making profit on sale of petrol and diesel on back of reduction in crude oil prices. Therefore, government has decided to increase basic excise duty by rupees 2 per litre on petrol and diesel, and some of the benefits of reduction in crude oil prices will be passed on to the consumer as well as oil marketing companies will be told to reduce petrol diesel prices. So, however, official announcement is yet to be made by the oil marketing companies, but the sources are saying that the benefit will be passed to the consumer as well.
Okay, all right. Thank you for joining us with those details. Let me also take this across to Pragya, who is also live with us. Pragya, falling global crude prices, fiscal deficit reduction, this is going to be on the agenda of the government. Excise duty has been increased, but many saying that it could not have an impact on the consumers, and the burden would not actually be passed on to the consumers. How is that?
Well, the government is of the view that they should not pass any taxes or levy any taxes, extra burden on the pockets of consumer, and this is exactly the sentiment of the government here as well. While increasing the excise duty, this burden is said to be passed on to the oil companies and not to the consumer. In fact, sources have told us that consumer, when they go to petrol pumps, they'll get the same price which they are getting today as of now, and there is no increase whatsoever for the consumers when they go for a refill of a petrol or a diesel. This is known as debunking retail pricing, which is influenced by various factors, be it the price of the crude oil or production. There are many factors involved in it. But having said that, government is also of the view that this has to be borne only by the oil companies and not by the consumer. So consumer in this case remains unaffected by any increase in excise duty, is what we are gathering from our sources.
I'll just come back to you, Pragya, just to put it there in words and to bring the attention of our viewers on the big update that you're bringing for us of how the assurance has come in from the government, with government sources indicating that the excise duty hike will not actually impact the petrol and diesel prices at the petrol pump. So for the consumers, while there will be a change in the petrol prices, for the consumers there will not be any change whatsoever. So the burden of the increase in the prices is actually not going to impact any of the consumers. So if we go to the petrol pump, there's not going to be any change in the prices is going to be just the same, because this hike is actually going to be borne by the marketing companies. So it will be the oil companies that will bear the burden. So Pragya, while the excise duty is being increased, like you were mentioning, as far as the consumers are concerned, if you and I go to the petrol pump, then we are not going to see an increase in the prices.
Absolutely, and government is of the firm view that irrespective of the crude oil prices, irrespective of the source of the petrol, diesel, and petroleum product, it should not be passed on to the consumer. And this is the reason why, despite the excise duty hike, the consumer will get the petrol and diesel on the same price that they are getting today. There is no impact on whatsoever is on consumer. It has to be borne by the oil companies. The profit margin will obviously go down for them, but that is all. And government and oil companies have come on an agreement on this, and this has to be borne by the oil companies and not by the consumers. So no price hike as far as consumers are concerned of petrol or of diesel.
Okay, all right. So for consumers, it is not going to matter as far as their expenses are concerned, because when you go to the petrol pump, you'll find the same prices. And that's because it is the oil companies that will bear the expenses. The excise has been increased on the prices of petrol as well as diesel. So it's not going to have an impact on the consumers. In fact, Pragya, this is going to be the story across the country, and this comes at a time when there is already a lot of political showdown that has taken place over the increasing prices within states as well. So this assurance from the government is going to be a big relief for the consumers.
You are absolutely right, and in fact the intimation will soon come from the Ministry of Petroleum, and they will obviously tell all the consumers, and a message will be sent across to the states and in the country that there is no burden that should be passed on to the consumer, and there will be no change in prices what consumer pays when they go on the petrol pump today. This has to be borne by the oil companies. This is a larger message that government is sending, and in fact government is of the view and has been firm, irrespective of the crude oil prices decreasing, increasing, irrespective of the tariff war, irrespective of where we are sourcing our petroleum products from. The burden has never been passed on to the consumers, and this is the strategy, and this is also the sentiment within the government that consumers should not be burdened with any such changes. In fact, I would say, and consumers should be insulated from all those external.
Consumers will not have to bear the burden. That's going to be a big relief. I request you to stay with us. I'll come back to you in just a moment. Aman Agarwal is also on the broadcast with us, an economist. Tell us how this is going to impact the consumers. Government sources indicating that while the excise duty on petrol and diesel is being increased by 2 rupees per litre, it's not the consumers who will bear the burden. It will in fact be the oil companies.
You see, technically, as of today, it will only impact the oil companies because it's an excise duty, which is an indirect tax which is levied on the production and specific goods in the country for the purpose of, the oil production which is there.
Okay.
But ultimately, the companies will transfer this cost to the consumer. The companies normally do not bear the taxes. In the past, also we've seen, even to the fact that when the exchange rate fluctuations are there, or the international war or something happens, the prices in the domestic markets have changed, while the oils are, purchased in bulk and are purchased at contracted price from countries. They are not that they're fluctuating every day. You're buying like milk, buying every day. You have already fixed that you want to buy X million tons of oil from a specific crude oil from a country, and that crude oil comes into the country, which is to the end consumer at least about 2 to 3 months before. That means whatever crude oil we are buying today, about 98% of that is actually predetermined at a much lower price, ranging between $60 a barrel to about $65 a barrel. Whereas the 2% variation is only bought at market price. And that also will only come to our tanks in the cars at the stage of about 2.5 months once the processing is done, and then they are shipped to the petrol pumps. But they immediately levy the taxes and make the prices go up. So to say that any kind of a tax which is levied may initially be borne by the companies per se, and they are profitable companies. Each of these companies is having a reservoir of over 5.5 lakh crores in terms of reserves and profits. even when they raised the prices about almost a year back or so last. So, to say that these will not be transferred is wrong, but it will take some time before it hits the pockets of the common man.
Okay, all right. But also I want to ask you, so this means that oil companies may absorb the increased excise duty and reduce their profit margins rather than passing it on to consumers. But that will only be initially. You're saying that even if that does happen for some time, it will in the coming days be passed on to the consumers. In fact, you've also spoken about, if not the direct price changes, also the indirect consequences that could take place. How will that happen? How will it indirectly affect the consumers?
No, certainly, you see, there is no company, it's certainly a government company, but they are for-profit company, they are making profits. Otherwise, how would each one of these companies have roughly a reserve of about 5.5 lakh crore if they are a public sector undertaking which is only in the social service of the people? They are not so. They are making profits both in terms of trading on oil as well as by buying oil and then providing it to the consumers. Whether it is a government company or a private company which is doing the purchase and sale in the market. Now, these companies will absorb initially, as I said, because the government would want that to happen. But ultimately, that will be hitting. That means the prices will rise in the common price market. But it may not be so striking as it has happened in the past, which was on the account of international. Okay. On the other hand, the government should look at actually reducing these prices, given the fact that the rupee has strengthened and the fact that the oil prices internationally have gone down. While the prices go up by even $1 or so, the prices immediately change in this country. Okay. But when it goes up and it strengthens, that means the dollar price per barrel goes down, the price of the oil, whether petrol or diesel or any other commodity, never goes down. Now, that is something which the government must look at in terms of providing the relief, given the fact that there are inflationary pressures already building up. And if the Reserve Bank of India does the MPC and has an accommodative stance, which they have already said, and reduces the rates further, there would be a lot of money supply in the market, which will indirectly...
Okay, all right. Thank you so much for joining us on the broadcast. My colleague Hina is also on the broadcast with us. And Hina, while government sources have said that the excise duty hike will not actually impact the petrol and diesel prices at the petrol pump, there are fears that it could lead to consumers having to bear them through indirect consequences.
Well, that's right. Pratibha, each time we hear from the government that the excise duty on petrol and diesel has been hiked or is going to go up, immediately the fear is that this will perhaps make our daily use of petrol and diesel expensive. But here's the catch. We have a clarification, in fact, coming in after that notification from Ministry of Finance. The excise duty on petrol and diesel will be hiked by 2 rupees per litre from the 8th of April. We have a clarification coming in from Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas, wherein it has made it absolutely clear that we as consumers are not going to be impacted by the price hike. Why we are saying it? Because in this post, they have mentioned PSU oil marketing companies have informed that there will be no increase in retail prices of petrol and diesel subsequent to the increase effected in excise duty rates today. Now, this is a very, very important statement, Pratibha, that has come from the Ministry of Petroleum itself, trying to allay the fears of the consumers, because already the petrol and diesel prices across India are quite high. And now with the excise duty hike that's going to be implemented from 8th of April, that will not lead to an increase in retail prices or the fuel pump prices for petrol and diesel, because according to the government, the oil marketing companies, Indian Oil and other oil marketing companies that we have, they have informed the government that they will not pass on this burden of the excise duty hike to the consumers. So in the near future, at least, we can be rest assured, immediately there is not going to be any hike in petrol and diesel retail prices for me and you and of course the viewers.
Okay, all right. Hina, thank you for joining us. So that should allay some fears of a price burden on the consumers. With that, we're slipping into a very quick break here. We'll be right back. Stay with us.